Alright, we're getting ready to head out of John Day, Oregon. Johnny Powell, do you want to tell the folks what we're doing?
We're going west toward Port Orford.
We're headed west toward Port Orford. I think we're trying to make it to Pine something. Pine something.
Pine?
La Pine?
I don't know.
We don't know.
But that's, I think, a reasonable goal. And also we'll be able to figure out if we need to do any reroutes because of fire.
Yep. So we're headed out. We had a good night. Steve bought us dinner and drinks last night as a thank you for helping with his tire situation, which was not at all necessary since I still owe him huge for all the push starts he gave me and help on the passes. But it was a good dinner and we had fun and got some good sleep. All right, we're leaving John Day. We're fueled up. We filled up our extra fuel because I think it's like, I don't know, 175 to the next fuel up spot. And I have no idea what the roads are going to be like today. Assuming kind of the same as yesterday. Yesterday was fun. Especially that one paved narrow road in the forest. That was awesome. It's crazy that we're so close to finishing this thing. I don't know what to think about the whole deal. It's been an amazing trip. But anyway, it's not over yet. Alright. Oh my god, what the hell was that? Jesus. Anyway, I've almost got the parody lyrics done to the Smokey and the Bandit theme song. And I gotta figure out a way to get the rights to do that. I've done covers before. What was that? I did a cover of Dear Prudence one time, and it was pretty easy to get the rights. I just contacted Harry Fox Agency. And I think it's gonna be that easy to do this. But I'm not sure. But it's got to happen. I'm gonna do it even if I can't post it for my own amusement. No shit. Hold on a second. Hello? Yeah, I knew you'd be calling ass. I knew it. What do you mean, like a football player? Oh, you mean those little black marks they put under their eyes? Yeah, what is that for, anyway? Maybe to keep the reflection from the sun out of their eyes? Yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah, I know, like red marks right down between you and the thigh. Yeah, I know, there's these big red marks. I haven't seen them, but I can feel them. Yeah. I know. I put some Gold Bond on them this morning and last night. Is that helping at all? Yeah, I know. No, I don't think it's going to be permanent. Yeah. I'm trying every different position I can try, man. I don't know what to tell you. There's not a lot I can do. You're the thing I sit on, and I'm sorry that there's no options there. No, I can't lay on my stomach and ride a motorcycle. That would be difficult. No, I'm not gonna try it. Because you're the ass. You're what I sit on. That's your job. Yeah. I'll try to stand up a lot. I will. All right, man. Look, I'm sorry, but just got to deal with it. We're almost there. And then I'm not going to sit on this motorcycle for probably 6 months. No, that's not a promise. It's a maybe. All right, just chill out. Soak up that gold bond. We'll make it through. All right, man. Yeah, I know. I'll talk to you later. All right, bye. It's weird, man. I hadn't heard from my ass in a while, and I thought everything was cool. But now, it's just screaming at me. I think John's having the same communication with his ass. I don't know what's happened. I wonder if there's such thing as an ass transplant. Get a nice pig ass installed on there. Anyway, we're back on the dirt. It's not quite terrace gravel. There's a couple of little cells here and there, but it's not bad. Cruising along. And it's cold. It feels really good. I'm gonna save up this cold for later. I'm sure I'll need it. I forgot to fill up my water bladder, and I know that today is the day that I'm gonna need a full thing of water. I just know it, because that's how things work. We got a long way to go, need a long time to get there. It's gonna be good. I'm serious. It's gonna be so good.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Future Ranch here, and I'm sorry to interrupt, but did anyone notice anything at all out of the ordinary in that last clip? I send these videos to Johnny Powell when I'm finished with them, so he can, just check through them and make sure I didn't do anything stupid. And I sent this video to him, and exactly 8 minutes later, I got a text, and he said, "Oh my God, it's real." So I didn't see this on the trail, and I didn't even see this in the video until he pointed it out to me. But Johnny Powell saw a Yeti on the trail in Oregon. And he said, "Yeah, man, I didn't mention it that day because I knew it wasn't real, but it totally freaked me out." And we're gonna have to go to the tape on this one. So let's take a look. Okay, here's the clip in question. First, I'm just gonna play it, and you let me know if you see the Yeti. Did you see it? There's a freaking Bigfoot on the left there. All right. So concentrate right here. I think it's right here somewhere as it goes by. Right there. Do you see the Yeti or what? Oh my God. All right. Let's do it frame by frame. Let's get up there a little bit. All right. Do you see him? That is totally a Yeti. Look at that. That is Yeti. Look at that. That is a freaking Yeti. Okay. That totally freaks me out. We got to get a hold of John on this one. Hold on a second.
Okay.
All right, John. What's the deal with your Yeti encounter?
So we were rolling along there in the woods of Oregon and zipping down the road, and I just saw a flash of something out of the corner of my eye that looked like a figure standing there. And it kind of freaked me out. And I'm like, that's not a Bigfoot. But I kind of thought it might have been a Bigfoot. And anyway, I didn't say anything to you at the time because obviously it's silly. But I thought about it for like, half an hour, 45 minutes, an hour or something, riding through the woods. I was a little bit freaked out. And then when you sent me the preview to review of episode 23, I totally saw it in your helmet cam, and it freaked me out again. So what do you think it is?
It's totally.
Do we have big? Yeah.
It's confirmed. We've done it. Forget about motorcycle videos. This is it right here.
So now we'd have to start a new channel of just Bigfoot hunting.
Yeah. But I didn't notice it on the trail, and I didn't notice it on the video until you pointed it out. But when I first saw it, it freaked me out too. I mean, it's freaky.
Yeah. Plus you added that spooky music underneath that was like so tense.
Yeah. All right, man. Well, get therapy about this, and it's crazy.
Mysteries of the Unsolved.
We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
I think it might just be. I think it might just be straight. My guy was all freaking out. I'm gonna go down a little. The left or the center? very first hour of riding. Hard packed dirt through a forest, lots of wildlife. I don't think I got any of it on video, but a couple of deer, some rabbits, birds. Nice. Loving Oregon. Loving it. We've been passing signs for Murderer's Creek. Future Ange, you gotta let us know what that's all about. Thanks, Future Ange. That was very informative. I was just approaching a cattle grate and a little chipmunk popped his head up from between the grates and looked at me straight in the eye. And I thought he was going to say that I had to pay a toll or something. And then he popped back down. That's all. It's just the greatest thing I've ever seen today. I'd totally pay a toll to a chipmunk. I should go back and just drop a quarter in there. I don't know if chipmunks can spend a quarter though. I'd need a nut or something. Alright, there's a bit more terrace gravel happening. But still really fun roads. And it's just this gorgeous forest forever. Nice. Oh. What you gonna do? A murder of cows. Interesting smells you guys got going on. Wow. Need to go vegan. I guess you guys are vegan. Right there. Thank you. Thank you for that. Fresh. Fresh squeezed. You guys just gonna do the Transamerica Trail? Port Orford. Look at the view, man. Beautiful. Sorry guys, why don't you just get out of the road? You know what I'm saying? I feel bad. They're gonna be so tired today. Oh, there's some more dripping out. Come on, man. Hold it. Not while you're running. You're gonna chafe. Don't kick me. I don't know why that's so funny, but it is. Look at the brown one's way of walking. Oh my God, now baby. Oh, Jesus. They're gonna have some cleaning up to do. I think it's this to Port Orford.
That's ridiculous.
They've got some digestive problems, those cows, man. All right. See if we can create a new dynamic. Yep, you guys are sitting there, and then what usually happens is you get off to the side. But no, not these cows. Oh God. Oh Jesus. Oh God. Oh. Is this why we don't make it? Oh, there you go. Yeah. Come on. Do the same thing they did. Do the same thing they did. I don't want to panic this cow because she's going to do something. Okay. That's done. Jesus. CT125s make good little cattle dogs, though. We could have rustled those cows across Oregon. Oh man, the feels good. It's beautiful. Doesn't smell like runny cow shit anymore. Yes. Man, they have some cleaning up to do back there. My riding advice is pay slightly more attention to the road than you do to the scenery. It doesn't have to be much, just a little bit more on the road, you know, just a slight tilt in the scale toward the road. But sometimes, man, jeez, the scenery is just too killer. Oh my god, this is the best. And again, we have not seen anybody. Oh, I saw one guy on a ATV sort of thing. There's no one in here. I don't know why. Maybe, I guess it's just, maybe there's just not a population near here to use this stuff. But damn, this is incredible. Roads are great. Can go a little bit faster than normal. Just sort of bombing it today. It's so fun. And this looks like a good spot for a water break. Don't it? I'm loving this.
Yeah, it's awesome.
So freaking fun.
Yep. Roads are good.
Mm-hmm.
Now that the cows are gone.
The weather's just about perfect.
Also, the sky is getting clearer.
Yeah.
It doesn't make any sense because we're going toward the fires. Unless it's all a hoax.
It's probably a hoax.
Or maybe they're just getting smaller, going out.
This is the best in a while, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, it's easy, so you probably don't like it.
No, I like it. But there's not as many like big views, but the writing is awesome.
Yeah. Cool cliff faces and stuff. But yeah, you're right. Stay on road. Oh. Ah. Ugh. I don't know if this looks fun to you, but it is very fun. Oh hell. Oh yeah. Oh. Oh, what the hell was that? I didn't like that. Please. let that not have been barbed wire or something equally as unpleasant. Ugh. Stopped for a water break back there in that wide open section. We were saying how great this riding is, and you know, John's like, yeah, there's no open views, but this is amazing. There have been a couple of good views. Whoa, yeah. But all right, it's time to chill out a little. Terrorist gravel is back. Chill. Wow, that section was fun. This section is not. It's so hard to shift your mode, going from bomber mode to terrorist gravel careful mode. Just got put on another one of these fairy tale roads. It's so cool. If the Seven Dwarves took a motorcycle to work, this is the road they would take. And now it's over. No, I haven't seen any anything other than like deer and stuff since Arkansas. I saw a bear and a wild boar. And I'm surprised I haven't seen like a bear or something in this forest. I don't want to see one up close, but I wouldn't mind waving at a bear from afar. This seems like somewhere bears would hang out. And is this grizzly country? I've seen a million black bears. There's some that live in our neighborhood. But I don't think I've ever seen a grizzly bear. Just out in the wild. I don't think. Just passed a sign that Prineville is 62 miles, but that's normal miles, not Sam miles. I don't think we're even halfway there. Oh, yeah, we've been riding for 4 hours. That seems about right. Probably take 9 to get there.
Angelo,
Yo,
how are you enjoying it?
today is the best.
Yeah.
Those last couple rows are a little too gravelly, but
Yeah, it's a little bit of loose gravel, but then it settles down and it's smooth and rideable again.
yeah. This is beautiful out here.
It sure is.
I was just saying, I thought we'd see something, bears or something. Seen some deer.
There's nothing out here.
There's nothing.
Does it remind you a little bit of Carolinas too, North Carolina, with the pine trees?
A little bit, yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's cool. So this trip is definitely, it's one of the big life events for me, I guess you could say. And I was trying to think of what the last big life event was. And I think it was moving from Los Angeles to Asheville. And that was like right at the start of my 30s when we moved to Los Angeles. In my 20s, I was in a rock band all through my 20s, based in Columbia, South Carolina, of all places. That's where I met John. That's where I met my wife. And that's the way to spend your 20s, touring in a rock band. I highly recommend that. Anyone getting ready to go into your 20s, join a rock band and just waste a decade doing that. You won't regret it. I definitely didn't. But I was poor as hell. I think on the last tax return that I listed myself as a musician, I think I had a total income of $16,000 for the year, that's a good year. We were poor, but I had a $225 a month attic apartment that I was never at. And other than that, I didn't need anything except food and beer. So $16,000 was enough for that. But when my band got dropped, I was like, all right, my 20s were awesome, but now I'm sick of being poor. My 30s are going to be about making some goddamn money. And so my on-again, off-again girlfriend of like 10 years had moved to Los Angeles to do some training. And so I was like, well, it was going to be either New York, Chicago, or Los Angeles. And she was in Los Angeles, so Los Angeles it was. And I went out there and somehow got into the film business as a production assistant, which that's the lowliest coffee getter, Jamba Juice runner, you know, just the most low paying job. But and I was 30, so it's weird because most PAs were, you know, in their early 20s or whatever. But so it was the lowest paying job, but it still paid $200 a day. And to me, that was like, oh my God, that's so much money. So I moved out there, got an apartment in Hollywood that my on-again, off-again girlfriend eventually moved into with me. And my early 30s were a blast too. We just did up Los Angeles. It was pretty fun. And I moved up in the film business to where I was a production manager, making great money. And by this time we had bought a house together. We weren't married yet, but we bought a house together in Venice Beach, which was insane. I thought it was insane at the time because it was so expensive. But we did it. And then her business, she had a Pilates studio, was blowing up. It started in our garage, and she had a bunch of celebrities coming to the garage to take Pilates with her. And then somewhere in there we did get married, and the house next door came up for sale, and we found a way that was when you could get a mortgage if you had like a note from your mom. So it was like, I don't know, 2002 or 3? 2002? I mean, seriously, you could get a loan with no information. They were just giving them out, which caused the bubble later, but whatever. So we sold our souls to get this other house next door, and she put her Pilates studio there. It was really nice setup. I mean, her commute was 3 steps from our house. It was awesome. Right in Venice Beach, about a block from the beach, a couple of blocks from Santa Monica, Main Street Santa Monica, and a couple of blocks from Abbot Kinney. It was a sweet setup. I don't know why I'm going into all this, but the life event. But anyway, so she was doing that, and her business was doing awesome, making money. And I moved up to production manager, which is a very high paying job. I was doing film commercials, and I was enjoying it because I was getting to travel all over the world and doing all this cool stuff. And then we had our first daughter. I just wanted to interrupt Past Ange's really fascinating story for 1 second. I'm not positive, but that selfie stick that I pointed out earlier, which was the last time I saw it, it dropped off somewhere in the dust. And I think that these guys are Paul and Sean, who found it, put it out there on the Facebook thing, or no, I put it out there on the Facebook thing that I'd lost it, and they responded that they found it. And then they carried it for the entire rest of their trip, and then contacted me at the end of it, shipped it to me. I mean, so cool of those guys. So anyway, I'm not positive that that's them or not, but either way, Paul and Sean, thank you. You guys are awesome. So cool to get that thing back. Whatever, we're getting settled, making a bunch of cash, and more cash than I'd ever had in my life. It was crazy. But we had the two properties, and we're spending more cash than I'd ever spent in my life, which seems to be how it works. But anyway, then the film business, I started to sour on it because mostly the directors are all assholes except for 2. Actually 3. No, 2. Josh and David. They were great. Josh did all the first Pearl Jam videos. He was a great guy and so nice. And David Ramser was another one that was just a great guy. All the rest of them, assholes. So it just became a terrible job, and I hated it. And the hours were insane. Always 10 hours, sometimes 14. It was just a brutal job. And I started to hate it. And then it was time for me to move up to producer. And a production manager, you're in charge of hiring all the crew. I mean, you know, you get told who to hire and whatever, but you hire all the crew, you put that together, you arrange all the logistics, you coordinate with the location manager, all the different departments, grips, electrics, art department, and you're in charge of the budget. So it's your job to come in under budget so that you're constantly haggling and trying to get good deals on equipment, arranging all the hotels, all that stuff. Super high stress, detail oriented, like you can't let anything slip or you get nailed to the wall and you can cause some major problems for the production company, which you don't want to do. And it was also a freelance job, so you never knew, you know, you finish a job and you're like, oh crap, I need another job. And so that was stressful too. You never knew when the next job was coming. Oh my God, I'm going on and on about this. So anyway, I started to hate it. My wife knew that I was starting to hate it. And so we were like, and plus our first kid was getting to be school age. Then we had a second kid. And I don't know, having the kids, like, we started to notice things that we never noticed before, like gunfights in the neighborhood, helicopters, and, you know, the police helicopters. And then there was a carjacking right outside our door. We had fences around our houses and bars on the windows. That's what you do in Venice. But so there was this knock on the door, and I looked out, and it was the cops. And he was like, yeah, somebody just threw a gun in your yard. There was a carjacking, and he was running away, or whatever, and he threw a gun in your yard. He's like, we searched, and we can't find it, but just be careful. And I don't know, that was one of the final straws. There were a bunch of others. Mostly it was our first daughter being school age, and we just weren't sure Venice was the right place to raise those kids. So we looked at everything, and we made probably the worst financial decision of our lives, and decided to say, fuck it, let's get the fuck out of here and go somewhere else. So we walked away from an excellent financial situation, but we walked into a great lifestyle situation. We had a bunch of cities on our list. We were going to move to Austin, or Bend, Oregon, or Victoria, BC, or Asheville, North Carolina. There might have been a couple other ones, but those were the main ones. And we decided on Asheville because my wife's family is from Columbia. So that was, you know, like a couple hours. And I'd always loved the Southeast for some reason. And I've always loved Asheville. It's a great little town. So we chucked it all, moved there, started over, started another business there, and everything worked out fine. Definitely weren't as well off as we were in Los Angeles, but at least financially. I think in all other ways we were. Anyway, that long story is just to say that was the last big life event. Before that it was the kids, before that it was getting married, and before that, I guess, meeting my wife. But it all worked out. But anyway, this is another one of those things that I'm gonna look back on and be like, you know, that was a bit of a turning point. I don't know how yet, but that was the wrong line. That's what that was. Oh, Jesus. Oh! That's the John way. Here's the Ange way. Do 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 do. No. Check out the sky. It's very blue. I don't know what's going on with the wildfires. I hope they all went out. That'd be nice. Left that national forest, whatever it was. Beautiful. And we saw a sign that said 27 miles to Prineville. I think I was calling it Pineville this morning, which is incorrect. So we're headed that way. I have a feeling Sam's not going to be 27 miles. I have a feeling Sam's going to be 40 miles. I'm really surprised we haven't seen Steve come by yet. I figured he'd be blown by us by now. He stayed in John Day and was getting his tire patched and putting that one back in there because the one he used was a 22 and it's a 17-inch, maybe it's a 21. It's a 17-inch tire, so that's not great. But I figured he would have blown by us in there. So who knows what's up. I guess we'll find out next time we have service. John was talking about making some lunch on the trail out there somewhere, but I guess we're gonna go into Prineville instead. So it's been this road the whole way. I guess we're gonna just drive in to town, and we might make it on this tank of gas, which seems impossible. I think we've gone 150 miles on 1.1 gallons of gas. It's nuts. We're not there yet though, so we still might run out. Well, we almost made it. 155 miles on a tank of gas, but we ran out, well, I ran out about 5 miles from Prineville. Look at those mountains out there, some snow on them. Close though. So we filled up real quick with my bladder. John's Rotopack fuel canister swelled too much, we couldn't get it off. I guess the heat and gas, you know. So we're almost to Prineville. Alright, we just filled up in Prineville and had lunch at Sons of Beer. It's a cool place. And man, they didn't have anything I could get on their menu, but she hooked me up. Veggie wrap, delightful. For real. She hooked me. And I talked to some people in there that were like food service for the fire people. So they have this big flatbed truck with all this equipment, and they go in and feed the people fighting the wildfires. So they gave us some intel on where to look out. So we don't have to worry today. Tomorrow we may need to reroute a little bit. But that's a cool job. Sounds like a hard job. And I think I just missed a turn. And they also gave us this website called, I think I can go this way. I lost John already. Tripcheck.com. And it shows you like all the roads that are closed. I don't know if it'll show us the roads that we're on, if they're closed or not, but it's a cool website. Handy to have in your arsenal of bullshit. There's John up ahead there. Ugh. I don't know though if that was a good idea to have lunch. Because I'm tired. I could have just kept drinking beer in that bar and gone to sleep. Right there. Have I bitched about this blinker switch? It sucks ass, Honda. Come on. And so John thinks we need to go another 100 miles today, which would make it like a 75 mile day, which is a lot. My biggest day was 300, and that was slab all day in Oklahoma when I skipped a bunch of stuff. And that was rough. But on Sam's route, 275 miles, that's gonna be tough. We've already been out for 7.5 hours. To say at least 4 hours for another 100 miles. At least, depending. That's an 11-hour day. 12-hour day. But we're trying to get to these little group of lakes and some sort of volcanic action, and that's where we're trying to get to. We'll see what happens. want this morning's Oregon back. Where'd that one go? Now it's hot and deserty with terrorist gravel. I'm not complaining. But what a difference. Oh, it's been this forever. When did Oregon get to be so boring? Good Lord. It's more desert. Oh. How much desert does a country need? Anyway, we saw Steve blow by us a little while ago. Headed to who knows where. I'm tired of this gravel. I'm tired of it. Oh, good. I think I'm done with it for a minute. It's awful, man. Awful. Do not dig it. Oh, I'm so tired, man. I think we just hit 200 miles. 75 more to go. And that's brutal. Did we hit 200? Yep, 210. Oh, bend 36 miles. I wonder if we're on pavement the whole time. I don't know. I'd love to go check out Bend. It was on our list of places to move, but we never ever went to visit it. That was just based on reputation. Oh, I'd much rather start the day with this and end with coolness. You know what I mean? Get this out of the way. Oh. Well, we got about 5 minutes of slab. Then right back onto this crap in a desert. Looks like we're headed all the way through this desert. I'm about sick of deserts. There's a reason why you don't see houses out here. It's bunk. It's kind of pretty, but come on. Keep thinking we're through with this stuff. Idaho had that surprise desert from hell. Utah had a billion deserts. Oklahoma seemed like a desert, even though it wasn't. Ooh. I think that's Steve up there. just stopped for some water and for some ass relief. And now, this stuff, which was okay, has turned super deep and super uncool. Ugh, it's a struggle. So, and we've gone 225 miles, and we think we have another, I don't know, 50 maybe. Oh, Jesus. But this stuff is gonna make it an eternity if it doesn't change soon, because I'm just not going fast on this, because it is out to bring me down, and I'm tired. If I do go down, I'm just gonna go to sleep. Oh, Jesus. This stuff sucks. It sucks, I tell you. So John was gonna go from Port Orford when we finish 500 miles south to go visit his brother in somewhere near San Francisco. And he was gonna give his brother his bike, or maybe he was gonna sell it and be done with it and not have to pay shipping. But he's hurting. He's as tired as I am. His shoulder is hurting, either from the fall in the Idaho desert or just from holding the throttle all day. I mean, that little thing can just wear you down. And so he has decided he's not doing that. And he's gonna go to Medford with me. Oh, Jesus. And ship it home. At least that's what he says when we're in the middle of this. He might change his mind. Oh. Wrong turn. Wrong straight. He might change his mind when he's feeling better. Oh, Jesus. It wants me to go down right before I get off this shit. This looks a little better. I'll let Johnny Powell go ahead. He's been eating dust all day. Oh. Horrible. Yeah, I think so. This stuff is definitely better. It's still a little sketcy, but much better. The veggie wrap is still good. Just got tossed up a little. Delightful. alright, I'll admit it. This road is fun. What can I say? I bet John is loving this. Oh! Oh, shit! Oh, Lord. I promise I'll be a better person. Lord, if you can just make sure my media mod isn't broken. Oh. Well, here's what happened. I went down pretty hard just then. And here's what happened. Everything was fine, having a blast on all these whoopties. And then my bags in the back started bouncing. You know, they're done up with rock straps, which are elastic, and so there's some give, and something about the frequency of the hoopties started them bouncing, and then they bounced hard to the left, threw my back tire to the left, threw me to the right into one of these bushes. I almost got out of it. Almost. But I didn't. Okay, so yes, this road is a blast, but be careful. You know what I'm saying? I went down hard. Oh man. So the first thing I thought of once I knew I wasn't dead was I'm positive I broke the media mod on the GoPro, because that would be extremely typical of this trip. Where the hell are we, too? Anyway, that was a lot of fun right until the crash. Oh, that was scary. So now, I can't really enjoy the hoopties anymore because I'm scared. And I know you don't believe me, but that really wasn't my fault. I was doing good. It's my bags, I'm telling you. They're the fault. As you know, my riding skills are impeccable. Cannot be pecked. Future Ange, check the etymology of impeccable. I bet there's a good story there. Huh, that's interesting. I never would have guessed that. I have no idea what you said yet, but I'm sure it was quite interesting. Alright, I'm psyched I didn't get hurt. I'm psyched that the brake pedal wasn't bent backwards again. Is it working? Yes. Thank you for reminding me to check that. Yeah, nothing really happened. But boy, when I try to sell this bike, I better sell it before I put these videos out. You know what I mean? Because if somebody does their due diligence, they are going to have quite a bit of leverage to get the old price down. But what they're calling leverage, we're going to call provenance. You know? You're not just getting the bike, you're getting the whole history of the bike. You're not just getting a CT125. You're getting the one, the only little ugly home fry. And I will not sell her down the river at a nominal fee. I probably will, but anyway, just goes to show you, just because you're within view of the finish line doesn't mean shit. You can still fuck it all up and not make it. Gotta remember that. Got to remember that. Must make Port Orford. Must. Too close now. Too close now to mess it up. If I was gonna mess it up, I should have messed it up in Tennessee. Gone home. Everything's okay. Okay, on that hoopty road, there was like one more hoopty. So it's another one of those cases of the road just not wanting to let me off it without, you know, it's showing me who's boss. If I had made it over that one and another one, they were over. No. Nope. And from the start of this trip, I've sort of thought about it as, you know, the universe is going to try to keep me from making it to Port Orford. You know? That's the whole point of an adventure, is like, it's not just point A to point B, it's all the obstacles. That's what makes it interesting and fun. If you watched a movie where the dude just wanted something and got it, that would suck as a movie. No, what you need is a bunch of obstacles between what the person wants and them getting it. That's just how it works. That's how it's supposed to work. I mean, obviously the universe doesn't care specifically about messing my trip up, but she's just a malevolent bitch, you know, in general. She's just throwing shit out there. Whoa, like that. She's just throwing shit out there, you know, and whoever it hits, she doesn't care, as long as it hits somebody. You know what I mean? But anyway, what I've now realized too is that as you get closer to the thing that you want, it becomes this funnel where the universe, trying not to let you have it, it gets tighter and tighter and tighter, and there becomes more of a chance that you're not going to get it until you actually get it. Do you agree? I think that's true. You know, it's always darkest before the dawn, that sort of thing. There's more sayings that mean the exact same thing that I can't think of right now. Future Ange, you got anything? Alright. Whoa! 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 Why am I up here? Oh, Jesus. Funnel! The funnel! God damn it. Right now, I want to go to sleep in one piece. Yo! I'm at a turn that I think I'm supposed to make. Ten four. Did I hit it too? Of course I did. Hold on, I'll turn it off. Yes. No, go for it. The dust today has been not good. Anyway, the funnel. I just gotta make it to this campground. Universe, you bitch! Maybe I shouldn't be saying stuff like that to the universe. That's probably a stupid idea. Universe, I take it back! Just get me to a bed or a piece of ground. Why am I in the rut? Funnel. If you ride a motorcycle and you don't find yourself in places that you didn't mean to be, tell me how you do that. That's a skill I'd like to acquire. It's gone from kind of shitty to this deep ass, look at that, pebbles with ruts. Oh, I'm over it today. I want this morning back. Oh, Jesus. Funnel, funnel, funnel. This isn't that bad. Get thee to some pavement. It's time for pavement, Sam. Now is the time for pavement. Please. Oh, this isn't that bad. It was just that little patch. still pavement. Crooked rain, crooked rain. I haven't listened to that record in a long time. Alright, this is pretty. I'm just not in the mood for it right now. Alright? We don't have to always ooh and ah at every speck of ground, do we? Yes, you're pretty, okay? God. Alright, you really are pretty. I'm just sick of hanging out with you today, that's all. It's time to end the day. Oh no. Now we're back to this Mars rover shit. The landscape is psychotic today. After lunch, it's just been all over the place. Pretty, but you've got some identity problems. Just need a little therapy. Need to work on yourself a little bit. Get things pulled together. We just entered, I think it's Newberry National Volcanic Preserve, I don't know, something like that. And this is where the there's a few campgrounds in here. And after all this dust, one with a shower would be stupendous. One with a bathroom with a sink would be fine too. And if nothing else, one with a piece of ground is also okay. And John and I are displeased with the roads that we've had since lunch. Ugh. They've been miserable. Downright miserable. And I bet Steve had no problem with any of this with his good suspension and big tires. Oh, lordy. It's not your fault, little ugly. You were just born this way. It's not your fault at all. You do the best you can with what you have. That's what we all do. This is the best road in a long time. 27. Cruising. It's starting to get cold too. I think it's like 6:30. I hate setting up camp this late. I hate it. I want to set up camp at like 4. But here we are. $250 miles is a big day, especially on these roads. We've already gone 11 hours. Yeah, it's time to stop. Ass isn't even bothering to call me. I think it passed out. It's better off. When it wakes up, though, it's gonna be pissed. Dirt. Oh. Oh, yeah. I'm on you, pavement. I am all on you. Yes. Yes. Freedom. Yo. Yeah, that's it. Here comes the next. Oh yeah, that's full, dude. Yep. Sweet Lake. What? Yeah, no doubt. There's a sweet lake over there. Oh, if I can stay awake to see it. Alright, so now our problem is that all the campgrounds seem to be full. We're gonna go check out another one. It's getting chilly. I think what we might have to do is keep going and get out of this preserve and then get back into the national forest and just find a spot to camp. Campground full. Yep. It's not looking good for us. Doesn't look like a campsite. Fire, hot new tool. Party. Right. We just stopped and had a little powwow. And found a campsite that's not listed on Gaia that we're gonna try. And if that doesn't work, we're just gonna drive into the woods or go to La Pine. but I don't think there's any motels available in La Pine. I don't know what's going on. It's a Thursday, right? Isn't it Thursday? I thought it was Thursday. So anyway, it's packed around here. It's so weird. Don't see anybody all day long, hardly at all. And then everything's full. Alright, we've been going down this nutty road to get to this campground that Johnny Powell found. But this doesn't look right at all. Oh, maybe it is. Look at that. A tent. I should never doubt Johnny Powell. Now let's see if there's a spot for the brothers. Okay. Looks like there might be some across the river too, but I'm gonna go look. Reserved. Yeah, there's a couple down there. I thought it kept going, but I think that was it. Yeah, check to the left there and see. These aren't spots over here. Let's do it. Okay. Do you need some cash? Let me know. I'll grab. Come over there. Well, I guess I left the GoPro running for all that. So we got a spot. And we're good for the night. Man, I'm tired. Remember we were talking about haircuts? This is the kind of haircut you can have if you want to cut your own hair. You can't get any fancier than that. Okay, we're at a campground. We're so tired. I think we did, let me check. We did 262 miles in 11 and a half hours. That's a long day to be on a motorcycle. And the morning was awesome. Everything after lunch, nah, it's not so great. But this is nice. This is cool. There's a waterfall down the way. So we need to eat if we're going to eat, which I bet we don't because we had lunch. And I got to find some water. I'm out. And maybe we'll check out this waterfall, write up a ride report, drink the rest of the Jim Beam, and that's probably it.